right, 99.9 Punk World Radio FM. You guys already know what time it is. And right here, right now, this Sunday night, we are joined by Paris, France's own. We got Ellside right here, live on the radio station airwaves. How are you guys doing tonight, or should I say, in your guys' case, this morning? Thank you guys so much for staying up super late out there in France to chat with us tonight.
Yes,
Thank you.
very good, but it's very late in the night. Because
It's a pleasure to be here.
So, yes, it's a pleasure.
And also, as well, I gotta say, you guys are champions for just actually doing this. Not just with myself, but the Canadian listeners as well, man. Because not only is it the middle of the night, it is technically early Monday morning. And as we know, everybody hates Monday morning. So thank you so much for just, giving us a little bit of your very, very early on Monday morning.
Thank you for inviting us.
We can do anything for rock and roll.
Yeah,
of course.
But with that being said, though, I won't keep you guys too long tonight. So just getting right into the interview, man, I got to take you back to the beginning of this amazing band. And I have to ask, how did you guys actually meet and come together as one to form this amazing band?
Okay, so I think it will start, I remember it will start, 2007, something like that. And I just want a guitar for Christmas, and my friend wants a drum. And it happened. And since this date, we play together in his garage and a place like that. And I met Pierre in high school. And it matched directly. We listen same kind of music, same pop punk, some 41 song, Green Day, stuff like that. And it really matched. Metallica, of course, yes. And so we play for many years now. And after many member change on the group, we met Nicolo and Mathieu. Yeah. So they came, I think, since 3 years. 3 years now?
2 years.
3 years now.
Yes, 2 years, yes. They post an announce on Zikinf. I don't know if it's a French only website.
French website.
Yes, French website.
Yes, it's only
French.
French. So you can
Meet some musicians.
Yes.
And in fact,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
not looking for a band. I was playing in a pop band, and I saw the announce. I said, "Wow, I think I like the kind of music, so I'm gonna try it." And I called Shake and Pierre and said, "Oh yeah, it's very good." So I left all my band just to play with them.
Yeah.
And also, as well, speaking of Shake, I actually read that you guys were also trained by fellow Paris, France members of Shake. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us a bit more about that opportunity. Of course, what was it like working alongside France's Finest? Because if I'm not mistaken, Shake is a legendary band out there in France.
It's difficult to have a place in France because this kind of music is not the most valuable thing in France. It's a most valuable thing maybe in Spain, Italy, but in France it's very. Vous m'aidez les gars, mais en gros
It's not mainstream.
Voilà.
Yeah, it's not the kind of music people
Yes.
usually listen. I think there is an audience, I think, but not so big at all.
Not in France.
Yeah, not directly in France.
But we
And
want
going asking,
to
like-
check this thing.
My apologies. I was going to say, how does France actually perceive your guys' music when you guys do indeed get shows out there in France or Paris or anywhere around anywhere around your guys' country? Like, how do the fans how do the fans actually perceive your guys' music?
Comment les fans perçoivent notre musique?
Yes.
Ouais. Most of them knows all the band we listen, and it's like a little family, because it's there's some places but not big. There's some labels, but not a lot. And we can find the music in some place, record store, but not everywhere. So the fans are Metallica's fans for some, or really punk fans, but with little band. Not all the bands we can know in all the world, because there is a lot of there is some punk band in France, but not as famous as in North America or somewhere else in the world.
Yeah.
And also, as well, you guys are also known to have a very clever mix between Offspring and Metallica that will actually seduce you, as your website says. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us a bit more about your guys' influence within the music industry. And of course, other than Offspring and Metallica, what influences do you guys actually implement within your music style?
Okay, maybe you can speak about the structure of our song, Pierre, a little bit.
Yeah. Our music is a mix between punk rock and metal because we have a lot influence about Sum 41. Does this look infected? It's a good example because we have a big structure of metal, and in our song we add some solo from the metal.
We love catchy stuff like chorus of the pop punk, but we love strong verse
Heavy
and
riff.
strong melody on the verse, but catchy thing on the chorus and big bridge, loud bridge, and solo after the bridge. This is, I think, the best part. I love play that part on our song with bridge and solo. Yeah. It's a big influence.
And when you actually mentioned Sum 41 a few moments ago, I have to ask, did you guys actually get the opportunity to check out their show actually in France not too long ago? Because like obviously they're on their farewell tour right now, which me as just as a Sum 41 fan makes me extremely sad just to know that. But did you guys get the opportunity to see Sum 41 live when they were actually in France?
Yeah, of
A
course.
lot.
Yeah, many time, a lot. Yeah. First time I saw Sum 41. I think it's in 2011, something like that. They play with another band, Veara, I think. It's a really great show. But we saw them on the Zenith many times, and of course we will see Sum 41 for the last show at Nanterre. I don't know
Yes.
if Nicolo and Mathis you
Not sure.
saw Sum 41, no?
No,
Not
no.
sure
I'm
yet.
more into extreme music,
Yeah.
but
Let's
no,
go, guy. It's so
yeah,
sad
I will follow
they
you.
start the band.
If you invite me, yes, I will follow you.
Maybe we can ask them
Me
to play with them.
Ah, yes, to be our first part, of course.
Yes. The opening band in Paris.
Yes.
But also as well, January 14th of 2024, you guys actually released the amazing single titled Welcome Back First Edit. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us the story and inspiration behind this amazing song.
Yes. Welcome Back is a little part from the future album, Runaway. Runaway is an album who describes the life of someone who have some sadness emotion, and we compare this one to a great literature book, which is Dot. What is the name in English? All the steps of the L. In France, it's Divine Comédie.
Divine.
So this album tell the story of a person who have a different emotion, sadness, angry, all this kind of stuff, during a long story.
And for Welcome Back, Pierre, maybe you can tell us where it took
During
place.
Welcome Back, this is the part where the person is coming back after the sadness, after the death of someone next to him, and is now happy. Is going to drink with all his friends.
Yeah. For the story, we wrote Welcome Back during the lockdown, the French lockdown. And we wrote it, I think, in 2 days. And for sure, we put a lot of pop punk influence on it when we write
Blink
it.
182.
Yeah, we want a really catchy chorus for sure. And we wrote it really fast, I think. And we want to put a little more metal on it. So to do that, I wrote a little solo but catchy one. And we want to put some technical metal thing into the verse. So the verse on the guitar is really it's a little bit metal, not so much, but there is a little touch of metal, I think, on it. Yeah.
And I gotta say as well, guys, this is such a phenomenal song as well. You can definitely tell that you guys put a lot of heart and soul into it. And it's crazy just to hear that you guys actually wrote that during the lockdown, because I've heard stories of people get amazing inspiration, just like you guys creating amazing songs during the lockdown. And then I've heard other stories from bands and artists where their creativity absolutely went out the window along with their freedom. They couldn't do anything because they were so locked up in their house. So it's really cool to hear just positive stuff that actually came out of COVID, man, because it was so much negative all across the world for 3 years. So it's really great to hear that something positive like this amazing song came from the COVID pandemic.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. We wrote another song we call Kick Out. Kick Out is another song we wrote on the COVID. But maybe we can talk about that later. But when we talk about the album, but
Coming after September.
yeah. But yeah, we wrote another cool song.
Yes,
during
this
the
other
lockdown,
song is really like the sister one with Welcome Back, and it's really funny and an happy song.
Yeah.
So it's exactly what you say.
And also as well, guys, on June 1st, 2024, so just a little under 1 month, you guys will be performing at the Moss out there in France. I was wondering if you can actually tell us, what can the listeners actually expect from this up-and-coming Ellside show? And of course, where can we actually snag ourselves some tickets if they are indeed still available today?
Yeah, to put more detail on that, at the Moss is a Star Wars bar. And as you know, I'm a really fan of Star Wars. And we can expect a fun for this show, because for sure we will do the show like never. I will take my lightsaber on stage. We will do some funny stuff. For sure, we will have a great moment.
It's a free show, so you can come as you like.
It's a free show. So if you're available, yes, let's go. Come on, guy.
And for the theme, I think it's more metal crowd than a punk crowd.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And when you said a few moments ago that you're a Star Wars fan, obviously, yesterday was May the 4th. So I have to ask, well, how did you spend your May the 4th? Like, did you just have like a binge watch of all Star Wars movies? Because I know every Star Wars fan spends their May 4th doing something Star Wars related, of course.
Yeah, I watched my favorite movie, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Always a great time.
Yes.
I love that movie. I love that. It's remember when I go to the theatrical and I saw that movie for the first time. I was a kid and wow, what's happening here? It's amazing. No way, it's Dark Vader. No way.
I prefer Rogue One.
Me personally, I love the Phantom Menace Episode 1. As a kid, I loved seeing. I love seeing the ending. But now, as an adult, just knowing that's Liam Neeson that got cut in half, it hurts my heart just knowing how amazing of an actor he is, and he gets killed off. So now I cannot stand that scene. As a kid, I loved it. As an adult, I'm like, oh man, that's Liam Neeson. He did him dirty. Like,
Horrible scene, yeah.
But also, going back to the album for a few moments, because I do know this is slated to be released September of 2024. It's going to be titled Runaway. I was wondering if you can actually just tell us a bit more about this end of summer record, and of course, will there be any hard copies available to be pre-ordered or purchased either now or closer to September?
This is a complex question. Today we think the album will be only on the streaming platform, because it's difficult to sell a disc
Physical
at
disc.
our physical disc for the moment at our level.
But I think that they will have some CD, but
Yeah, of
maybe
course.
Yes.
later. But first
Yeah,
time
yeah.
we're gonna do it on streaming, and we're not yet starting recording. We're just training and rehearsal, because we have production scheduled would change. So we used to record it now, but for other technical reason, it would be just later. So at the end of the summer, we're gonna start to record this album, and just after, we just have some song we released, maybe White by White, I think,
Yeah, I
and
think.
at the end
Yes.
we have the full album, and maybe at this time you can have the full album streaming and maybe physical.
And I do know you mentioned a few moments ago as well about how you guys wrote another song during COVID. Is this song actually going to be your next follow-up single leading up to this amazing album, or is this just something that's going to be completely separate from Runaway?
No, I think no, because Runaway is a specific album. We have two big parts. One big part with punk rock music, like Welcome Back, Kick Out, and a second one with more metal song. And to differentiate these two kind of music, we want to release one single from punk, which is Welcome Back, and after something more metal, like I don't know, Shake, maybe Without a Word, something like that.
Yeah,
We're not
yeah,
sure about all the release, because we're gonna wait the song when they will be recorded to see which is the best, which is our favorite one. So we're gonna see with all the stuff we
Yeah.
will have.
And and maybe release a new song that is not in album. So we are thinking about that also. So we don't know. We are thinking about that. For sure, the album will be released on September, but yeah, it will be a good thing if we can.
There will be a lot of surprise, so you got
Yeah.
to follow us.
And also, I have to ask, what is next for Ellside? Because obviously, we talked about, the up-and-coming show June 1st. I do know you guys have other shows as well that's available on your official website. And of course, we talked about Runaway that's coming out, that's slated for end of the summer, September. But what is next for you guys other than this one show at the Moss and, of course, Runaway? Like, is there anything else we happen to miss during this evening's interview, or anything else you guys still want to touch on or talk about?
In September, we record the album, and after that, maybe we will promote our album with a live tourney.
On tour.
Live
Live
tour,
tour,
yeah. Actually, we program some dates, some live, and maybe in 1 month we will add some live on our website.
We're
Yeah, for
working
the
on a
main.
tour for the album.
Yeah. Yeah, we are looking for a booker. Yeah, we want to play many shows as we can. So to promote the
Everywhere
album.
it's possible,
Yeah, everywhere if
we're
it's possible.
ready to come.
And before we actually part ways here tonight, guys, obviously I know how to follow you guys on social media, but for the individuals down here in Canada that might just be discovering this phenomenal band tonight, how do we go about following you guys across all social media platforms? That way we can stay updated on everything you guys got going on right now and, of course, in the future as well.
I think our main social media is Instagram, and it's up to date. So you can follow us on Ellside.band on Instagram, and yeah, it's up to date. We put some news really regularly. So this is our main platform, but also you can follow us on Spotify, Facebook. And we are not ready to go on TikTok, but maybe in the future, yeah, we go to TikTok.
Some problem with
Yeah,
TikTok.
I think we have to
TikTok
go
is
on
a
TikTok.
weird place, boys.
Yeah, we know that, but
It's
yeah,
crazy, man.
it's a crazy platform that we do not want to go.
I literally I signed up just for the radio station, and honestly, I just looked at it. I'm like, what am I doing? I mean, I literally I was like I don't know if you guys ever seen Lethal Weapon, but I was like I was literally looking at it like I'm too old for this shit. Like I legit was like I'm too old for this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but do you think you have to go on TikTok for your business? That is the real question, then.
Definitely not. That's why I have it, and it's just kind of there. It literally is just there with my name, and it just kind of lingers in cyberspace. I was like, no, I'm good. But I gotta say, first and foremost, guys, thank you so much for actually giving not only myself, but the radio station airwaves a little bit of your Monday morning. It was such an honor speaking with Paris, France's finest. Hopefully down the line we can make this happen again sometime soon. But for now, definitely have yourselves a phenomenal morning, man. Thank you guys so much again for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.